It appears to be a nearly complete transcript of the July call, Poppy, where President Trump asked Ukrainian President Zelensky several times to collaborate with Attorney General Barr to look into Biden and his son Hunter.
According to this rough transcript, President Trump pushed Ukraine to work with Rudy Giuliani and Attorney General William Barr on Biden.
This document absolutely validates the wisdom of Speaker Pelosi's decision to open up a formal impeachment inquiry.
Okay, so slow news day, huh? So today, the White House released a rough transcript of the phone call between President Trump and Ukrainian President Zelensky. Now, while conservatives, the same ones who wanted to impeach Obama for a tan suit, screamed, "Not a transcript," avoiding the clear areas of concern.
To impeach any president over a phone call like this would be insane.
He doesn't have to say go lie for me to be a crime. You don't have to say let's obstruct justice for it to be a crime. You judge people on their conduct, not magic phrases.
Many on the other side toasted, believing this would be Trump's downfall. Now, what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to shelve my beer for the moment, considering, well, everything he's been able to get away with so far, and tell you what I think are the main takeaways. Number one week before this call took place, Mick Mulvaney, Trump's chief of staff, was told by the president to hold off on military funding the US was providing to Ukraine, $400 million worth. With that in mind, Trump mentioned how good the US has been to Ukraine and that it's not been reciprocal, before then asking for a favor in regards to Joe Biden. No wonder people are equating this to a mob conversation. All that's missing is, well, that's a nice family you have. Shame if anything would happen to them. Second main takeaway, and arguably, in my opinion, the most important, William Barr,
is that the Attorney General was involved. We didn't know that before. And remember, it is the Attorney General who provided the opinion that said you don't have to hand over the whistleblower complaint to Congress.
In the rough transcript, the president suggests the Ukrainian president talked to the Attorney General, William Barr, in regards to finding out what he can about Biden's son. This is the same William Barr who was pressed by Kamala Harris not long ago and said this.
Attorney General Barr, has the president or anyone at the White House ever asked or suggested that you open an investigation of anyone?
I wouldn't.
Yes or no?
The president or anybody else.
Seems you would remember something like that and be able to tell us.
Yeah, but I'm trying to grapple with the word suggest. I mean, there have been discussions of matters out there that they have not asked me to open an investigation, but
Perhaps they've suggested?
I don't know. I wouldn't say suggest.
Hinted?
I don't know.
Inferred?
What is an unequivocal fact at the moment is William Barr should be recused from his duties immediately. His department reviewed this conversation to see if it constituted an illegal campaign violation. He concluded the conversation in which he, William Barr, is offered to help Ukraine conduct the inquiry was fine. William Barr must be impeached immediately.
That when he ruled on whether the whistleblower complaint, which presumably contains that information, would go to Congress, he had a clear conflict of self-interest. He never should have been involved in it.
Now, and lastly, for the president, what happens with this resides solely in the hands of the Democrats. So my reasons for doubt is not that Trump isn't guilty. It's whether the notoriously weak House Democrats have what it takes to hold his feet to the fire. So let's see it, Nancy.